We're going to see what wants to come true, what message about the person and connection on your mind. You will know if this reading is for you and if you resonate. And as I was about to shuffle, we got two cards flew out, Between Worlds and Loyal Heart, but I'm not going to take them. But it could be that you feel really in between worlds at this moment and with a very strong sense of uncertainty about this connection. And also you could be doubting the connection, if you know, if it is real, if it was real, however you resonate. Okay. Go the distance in reverse. You could feel exhausted and tired when it comes to this connection, and you're being asked, I will get back to this card again, but with the flexible, because I just spoke of feeling tired and exhausted. With the flexible, you're being asked to change your perspective. Maybe your approach, even when it comes to this person and this connection. One more, and then we'll break this down. Okay, and why? So this card is again a confirmation that you may be questioning actually everything about the connection, which brings this to mind, that maybe there is no communication at the moment. Maybe you're questioning really whatever you've been through, or maybe you put too much effort into this connection only to feel like it was all for nothing, which is not true. Which again, with this card, could mean you should really change your perspective. Perspective is perspective and perception, how you perceive the connection, because we have the why here and go the distance in reverse. So where to start? I would really like to get one more for this flexible card and see why and about what you should be flexible here and now. And underneath the here and now, we have Unfinished Symphony and Time for a Nap. Okay, which explains much more with clarity. So, thank you, Spirit. The go the distance is asking you to have faith in your connection, in what you believe in. Because also there is a sense of unfinished business here. So there is unresolved issue and something that still needs to come full circle, I'm hearing. Also, what just caught my attention is that we have 3 eggs here in these 3 cards, which are also connected to each other, because I would like to know more about this flexible. So when it comes to this unfinished business, you're being asked to have patience and trust, not only trust in the connection, however the situation may looks at the moment. I had to check and see if it's still recording. It is. But also trust in your inner knowing, okay? Because you know something, you feel this is a card of intense soul connection, and you feel it in your being. You know that there is a reason why you feel exhausted, there is a reason why you put so much effort in. And I'm not sure if it was one-sided. I don't think it was one-sided, but with this intense soul connection, there comes a point where things really get out of hand, and that too has a reason, because you're always supposed to learn from these connections and evolve. But the interesting thing is that you're being asked to really have trust and faith, not only in your connection, but in your deep knowing. Maybe you are a musician, or maybe they do, or maybe music is very symbolic in your connection, and birds too. You could be seeing lots of signs and synchronicities. Don't make it fit, take it only if it resonates, of course. And in case you're wondering if they think about you, yes, they definitely do, and they hear you through music. I'm hearing it for a reason, miss the sound of your voice. And I'm hearing this again also. They look for your face in crowded places, and there's a song, because we're speaking of music here, and this song could be symbolic, but I don't remember the name of the singer. Freya something, and I don't even remember the name of the song, but music is symbolic, and they search for you in crowded places. They search for your face, I'm hearing. And with the card here and now, underneath flexibility, next to this unfinished business and trusting your deep knowing, I'm hearing you should be focused in here and now, not on the distance that you've been coming. Also, when it comes to this connection and the time that has been passed, but on where you are at this very moment, because there is something here for you to become aware of. I don't know why I have a feeling that you may be really a like creative type of person, and maybe this unfinished symphony, this card is called unfinished symphony, not unfinished business, but it speaks of unfinished business. But maybe you're asked to finish something, finish a project that you started. And another thing which makes me think of that is, with this card, you're being reminded of the power of now and power of the present moment. And there is a reason why it's called present, because it's all that we have in this moment. It's not the past, it's not the future, it's here and now. And also what I hear is breathing, because I also had to take a breath now. It feels so good. Do it, my friend, because through our breath we are connected with our body, mind, and spirit. Maybe breath work could also be helpful here, because again, this is underneath the flexible card. But what I really hear and see clearly is that you're being asked to get your focus of the distance that you came, and this, like, not really, it's a negative mindset, honestly, to be wondering and to be questioning everything you've been through. You've been growing a lot. You've been learning also how to become more flexible through this connection, I'm hearing. So don't question the journey, because you came a long way. And by questioning it, also by questioning the connection, you're actually also questioning your whole entire journey, which is sad. You should be proud of yourself. You came a very long way. I'm seeing it here everywhere. But back to this here and now. Connect more with your body, with your breathing, try to ground yourself and bring your focus back to you in here and now. Not the distance and the way you came and that it was for nothing and all the work was useless. No, you are on the brink of something very beautiful here. And it's also tied in with this unfinished symphony. Like I said, I feel that you're asked to do something creative here as well. Maybe if you're a musician, write a piece about this connection as an inspiration. There is definitely something here like an egg which wants to hatch. And an egg needs care. It needs protection. It needs, the right safe environment in order for it to hatch. And also, it takes time. I mean, it's a natural process. You can't force an egg to hatch, but you can be present with it. So another thing that I'm hearing here is that you're being asked to be present with yourself, your emotions, your mindset, what you think, what you believe, flexibility, change of perspective, change of perception. Speaking of which, I had to check again and see if everything is here okay with the camera. Yes, okay. So now we come to time for a nap in reverse. I keep hearing this in this reading that you may be really stressing over the time, the distance that you came, the journey, the long miles and hours you walked and walked and walked. And the whys. But also with the why and the time for a nap in reverse, you're being asked to give it a rest. Give yourself a break. Okay? I had to breathe again and it really feels good. Maybe this is also a sign that right now, at this very moment here and now, you should also take deep breaths and focus yourself on your breathing. Breath work could be very significant here. Which brings us again back to time for a nap, breath work. Take a break, take a pause, distance yourself from all of these questions, from, driving your poor self crazy with all the whys and how and oh my God. Really, just try to be with your breath connected in this very moment, right where you are. Know that whatever is meant for you is meant for you. It can't pass you by. But what's important at this moment is to take a break and have patience and trust. And I know how everyone really loves hearing it. I'm going to read you the description of this card because I feel called to do so, and it's important because it's in reverse and it's a protection message when these cards come in reverse. I had to take another deep breath. If you're still here, my friend, take a deep breath, or two, and then three. It will not hurt. Okay. Time for a nap. Essential meaning of this card is rest, rejuvenation and renewal, temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. And I feel that it's connected also with this unfinished symphony here. You're creating something beautiful, and I feel that this distance you came doesn't only include the connection, it includes the journey you've been on. Maybe connected, if you're a creative type, again, to your creative work. Okay, with this card, you are a human being, not a human doing. It is possible you're suffering from workaholism. Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go, go, go? Makes sense now. Until you can barely see straight. You've gone as far as you can. Oh my God, this is beautiful. You've worked hard and nourished people and projects, but you are an empty well and have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit need rest. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You will feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. Do it now, my friend, okay? Do it. So now with the protection message that I read from the guidebook, I'm hearing it more strongly. This is not only about the connection on your mind, but actually also really about the journey. And you're being asked to take that break I've been talking about, to be connected with your body, mind, and soul in here and now, and give whatever is happening within yourself, including this connection, some space and grace. Nourish yourself and know that things will come full circle. Also 32 is the number of change. And I'm going to get some channeled messages from the universe or your person, whatever, wants to come true. We'll see. Okay. Oh my God, balance came out. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay. Come on. Soulmate. Right here on these two go the distance and unfinished symphony. And we have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So you're being asked to look inward, inside of yourself, within yourself, to sit with your breath, with the music of your soul. You could be a very poetic person. And balance and soulmate. So this could be a soulmate connection. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. But I do feel that all you're being asked to do at this moment is to trust and to take a break from everything, even thinking about this connection, if that's the case, because you are connected with this person. And I'm going to get one more because I felt called to do so. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Beautiful. Just one more, and then that will be it. And forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Your life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Which, again, brings me back to here and now. Stay present, my friend, with whatever is presented to you. Take that break and have faith and trust that nothing is in vain. Everything happens for a reason. There is always a reason. We might not know it, why, but there is always an answer to the why. But sometimes we have to be patient with the not knowing, with the uncertainty, and just stay present with our breathing in here and now, because this moment is the moment from which we are actually creating and shaping our past Not our past, I meant our future. um, Not our past. We are creating our future from here and now. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. And if you are still here watching, I thank you. And I wish you lots of blessings. And I send you lots of light and love. Thank you and bye.